The 29, a gain of 4.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fly the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch,
Alert.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. 15. Check hot. Mike Spot.
Hey, 57.
4. Nice 7. Let's go.
Hey, 57.
Check. Crunch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Attack!
36. Undercut.
15.
Check.
Attack!
Check. Hatchet. No. Off.
Hey, Riblet.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now, after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I got you. Check 30.
Hey, yellow, go.
Check nickel.
Yellow. Attack.
Check 13.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
15.
Smoke.
Right side.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Their catch made it to 25 yards.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
The
go.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Going the other way.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got four.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Chiefs nothing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Four down. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Slam. Check three. Big dash. Go.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Got it.
Wilson operating from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hey, Riblin, Riblin.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Watch the seat.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards after the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard
Right
line.
there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here we go. 43. 43.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow.
Alert 3.
Check 37. Check 37. Wow. Let's go, baby.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes being chased out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yellow, yellow.
Motion. Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Hey, 57,
47-yard line.
Jim. Joker, Alpha. Joker.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Check 52. Watch twist. Hey, 43. Kill. Turn it up. Topper.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Robinson's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Come on, D. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Yellow. Exit. Mike 54. Exit.
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. Davian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This time, Wilson will throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single, single.
Watch 1 and 2.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st down, it's Williams. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Strip that.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
56.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're tight to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Every day. Any day. Check it back. Check it back. Check.
They begin with a run by Penny, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it again with Penny. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't. An interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. That's south, baby. That's baby south. 14.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
19.
Check 4, check 4.
12, 12.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. 12, 12, 12. He's checking. Crash. Whip.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Short.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. This complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
36 power.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well enough.
He's back to throw. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Check three. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
Yeah, it's been loud in here so far. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99. Deuce. Check 26. Check 26. 95. Nice.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush in.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 50.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Got it. 14, got it.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And he finds Penny. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got it. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Alert!
To throw is Wilson on third down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
Run it. Check nickel. Hold. Hey, alert. Check three. Check 13. 40. Hey, check 24. He's got
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, 14. Now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?